and this is Vishal Lama. Today I'm going to demonstrate about, illustrate about my projects that I've been working since like 1 month with the Info Tact Solution and as well as it's a team project. And today I'm going to demonstrate as a single wise, like individual, so that it's gonna be fruitful for my future growth for the career. So yeah, I hope. And my project name is Customer Retail Segmentation and Lifetime Value Change, where I have like segmented the customer through their recency, frequency, and monetary, that like how much the behavior is things, and like I also segregate them in particular cohort months and the cohort dates. And yeah, of course, another important thing is dashboard. It's really important as a data analytics that I being as data analytics. I know we have to analyze the different charts, and yes, and at the same time we use different codings for the data cleaning, and yes, make sure everything is good. So I'm going to demonstrate from the beginning. Yes, this is my project that I started from here. Import pandas, like this is the one kind of library, and I took this online retail test as II the CSV file from Kaggle. This is whole CSV file, and so much file is there. And I make sure the head is okay, like invoice and this, and I just to make sure the describe how the things are going inside. And so I took the null value, like this nulls should cancel each other, so I need to see where is the so much null value. And yes, of course, when we do cleaning and data segmentation, we need to make sure the duplicates is like cancel or like so reduce, like remove from the original data. So we do the same like df abdana, and then yes, these are the things, and we make sure like all of them are like null, and then and is cancelled with a string. And another thing is like, yeah, also of course the important thing is invoice states. Make sure they are in date and time format, and invoice date also, yeah, and the customer ID, yes, is in customer ID dot integer, so it's like integer, and also quantity and price in numerical form. And I have added one more like columns, that's a total quantity into price. So here we're gonna see here, so yeah, so it comes a total here in the left one, and then yeah, invoice here. So I mean like total quantity into price, so it's gonna say total. And another thing is like selecting, okay, so this is removing. And then another important thing is like we have star schema, where I have taken like customer dim customer and the dim product and dim fact sales. So dim customer, like from according to dim customer, I have taken from customer ID and country, where I have the CSV file here. I have created here, right over here, and then if I click here, then it will gonna show the dim customer, like the customer according to the customer ID and country. And then if you go to here, then I can show you the how the product, what I've included the dim custom product, stock ID and description. There's also I have created this CSV file over here. I can show you. Yes, it's here, and then one and the dim product here, and then another is fact sales. So mainly it's a fact sale here. So these are the part of that we need to show in ER diagram also, that I'm going to show you later on, that how the heads are like connected to the, so these kind of things is a star schema we use. And then yes, we have imported everything. And yes, another important thing, we use RFM analysis for hibernating, hibernating champions and loyalists as well. We use our RFM analysis to complete these structures. So you make sure the first, like they have the columns recency, frequency, and monetary. And then in that thing, we make sure like if the champions is if the score is 44, 45, 45, then return champions. If it's like, yeah, 11, 12, 21, 22, and then it's return hibernating, and or else return loyalists. And you can see how many completely three triers are like 3000, and I have royalties, this is an account, yeah. And we all make sure like they all are returned to the bundles, like make sure they all are returned to everything, their own designated area. So yes, now like I I took that like print the top 10 simplest bundle. So yeah, here is the results where you have created this schema that's head like team customer, team product, and fact sales in the graphical visualization. That's an ER diagram that we use typically in Python. And yes, so for that I also did some codings that import a matplotlib plot and then matplotlib patches. So this basically helps to make sure like the graphs import and this like make sure the customized different kinds of shapes, yeah. And either the simple ER and then okay Ishi black, and then in the patches make sure it's rectangle, so all of them theme are the rectangle. And then yeah, and in the plat text 8.6 players make sure the height and bold, and then how the vary and how the like breadth, and then what's gonna be put in the fact cell. So these are the things, and in this thing we got the results of this one as I can show you. um, it's loading. Yes, this is the EI diagram, and we can see in the team customer there's customer ID and country, and then there's a fact cells, so which we have included invoice, customer ID, stock ID, total quantity invoice, and team product, that's a stock code and description. Yeah, these are the things on ER diagram. And then after we have like really spectacular and then really amazing thing that we need to segregate the customer behavior in respectively to the months or dates, and that's the cohort analysis. And then yeah, for that cohort analysis, first uh, I did on some of the codings. I mean, it was not really necessary to do from beginning, but yeah, I really chose to do from beginning, so I choose. So I import pandas, numpy as numpy, and then pilot express as px. So this is kind of like expressing their like heat map, and this is like pu, and like render is default notebook is like that I want to render, so I want to make sure that in like in the website. So I'm going to show you on the last, and this is like this our file. Like basically I just rename my file, that's one. And make sure there's no any duplicates, remove missing, so customer ID and quantity, yes, and everything is up to date. And also the data cleaning, and I make sure like the headings like the columns cohort month is like on the basis of like customer ID and month, the transmitted minimum, and then like invoice date. And yeah, there was like something that extra columns that we did total, so I make sure that total is being removed, and I want that total, instead of total I want the sales, so that it could be so easy and nice to visualize in the Power BI dashboard. And I make sure okay the total is gone or not. Yeah, as you can see the total is gone now. And yeah, make sure like the data, the invoice, the cohort month data, and then like the cohort month data is out of the date and time format. This is like to make sure the data is in. And this is like cohort index, how I calculate the cohort index. So it's like invoice month dot year minus in cohort month dot year times 12 plus invoice months, so minus cohort months. So like process of finding cohort index. So basically, it's not really hard, the cohort index. It means like it's a particular people, like particular customer purchase in a specific month, and then we want that in the certain period, certain month. So that is generated by the cohort index. So that's the thing. And then yes, make sure the cohort data group by cohort month and cohort data, and as for the unique, and then we have total customer, and we have cohort data and merge in like later on we just return the data. And another one that's important, that retention. That's a retention rate. It means like how much customer we have gained so far. And then we have another that churn matrix, like the churn rate. So basically, I will gonna show you on detailed structure on how much like we have in the retention and how much we have lost as a churn matrix, like churn rate. And this is like the heat map that usually I shouldn't have shown, but it's already the heat map here. So retention, we have used the blue sign that I'm going to show you and like in the website. So like that I've rendered in the another website. So it's gonna be the browsers. So sorry, it's a browser. And there's a heat map that's signed as a rate for the churn rate, how much customer we lost, and make sure there's all in updated and in the CSV file. And then and I made a like different CSV file for the retention and the churn so that it will be easy for me to make a visualization on the dashboard. So yeah, I'm gonna show you the heat map. So this is the retention rate of the heat map. You can see in respective cohort month is like blue I have signal, and another is like churn rate heat map. The respective heat map, like no, it's respectively cohort months like Jan, April, June. You can see that. It's like cohort months. It's not like a respectively month. So cohort month is like basically, first of all, for example, if A customer buys in January and B customer buys in like February, so B customer will not go in the like January, so it will not go to another month. And then like there's a C customer that buys in January, so we put like respectively all of the customer in the one container, and that's container is known as like cohort months. So expose as for the like Jan, April, yeah, these are the things. And yeah, we have another so no, before I'm going to, so I'm going to make sure like I'm going to put this all in the visualization for you, and like so that you can see. So we have another next, that's a pipeline, so it's no worries. So yeah, we have a churn rate analysis that I have dashboard here. So yeah, it's taking time, so let's see. So yeah, this is a churn rate analysis. No, this is sorry. This is not a channel. This is cohort analysis where we have like created two different metrics. That's this one and this one. This is like churn rate as per the cohort month and the cohort index. As you can see, that I have also put some conditional. This is like the average churn rate, and this is like the average. Yeah, this is the average retention rate as per the cohort month. And the upper one is the cohort index. As I said you earlier, the cohort index is like something that's the base time, like a base year for the customers. For example, a customer buys like 100 rupees sale in the first month, but and then like again continuously he's doing 100, 100, 100. He's not changing, like he or she is not going up or down. So it's like the base is like cohort. So this will gonna be as a cohort index 0. And then we have another that's a KPI cards. That's like how much quantity we sold and average customer and average sales. And yes, this is the country. That's a slicer, and this is a yeah, this is a chart. Average churn rate by yeah year, quarter, month, and then invoice month. And this is the average price by some of the churn rate and the yeah. And there's one of the beautiful like amazing graphic like visualization. If I select any of the like okay yes, if I want to see the Brazil, so I can see that the South America is Brazil. The average standard is 75.31. Then the upper all of the data will be changed. You can see okay. So this one is the country Brazil, and average price is like 2.73 and standard is 24,000. Some that's a sum, and the quantity sold some of them. And you can see also how many customer we have, 12.767k. And this is one of the button slicer. Okay, just take it out this one. And then we have, so I want to see the data. This is like one of the data slicer, date slicer. Okay, I want to see the date from 2010 to 2010 to 2011. So the whole graphs, whole charts will be automatically updated as per the things. Even the map will gonna be the updated. All of the charts, like the range of data, like invoice data, like then you're gonna say, okay, these are the countries that has the data, and then like, okay, these are the like the red one is the really low, and then green one is the highest. So I have to do the conditional mapping here. Yes, and yeah, I want to put it now normal. Just go to normal. Yes, and these are the things, and it's gonna be the. Let's say I have must miss the pie chart and everything that I but I have selected in the another things. And then next one we have a really amazing thing that we need to do the make sure uh, how to say RFM analysis. We need to see how the risk rate is going on for the like for the country for the specific manager, how much the risk level is. But before going to like, but this is core analysis that the regional manager can see like how much the only the specific regional manager can see the data. For example, okay, I just put this one to the okay. For example, I am the regional manager of Canada. So I choose Canada slicer from the country, and we're gonna show the data of the only Canada. So I can specifically go through my data of my Canada, and I can unselect these ones, and I can specifically go to the specific invoice month. This is like the button slicer. That's really amazing. So let's go to the RFM analysis that based on like how the risk rate is happening inside the country, like inside the data. So before that, I need to show you how the coding I'm working on. So yes, it started from here. Like I make sure like the data is date and time and pandas as PD. That's important library. And yes, starting from yeah ETL pipeline. That's mainly ETL pipeline, and I make sure the Sean breaks all customer in different CSV file. I can show you here. Uh, it has been created actually. So yeah, this is the Sean break high and the Sean breaks column. And then I extracted that PD and then make sure the invoice date is in like after date and time. Yes, and then yeah, invoice. I rename the columns like invoice date, recency, invoice frequency, and sales monitoring. Yeah, it's really common and it's really worldwide use this RFM analysis, and it's really amazing also. And I make sure like RFM scores. R score is it's calls to recency like 54321, then rank is first, and then frequency 1 2 3 4 5. Yes, and how the RFM score, R score, F score, make sure is an integer. If R score, if RFM score is more than no less than equals to 9, it's high. So make sure the risk is high, and then L score is less than the medium, and return it's low. And also we have another one that's a recommended action. I'm going to show you visualization. What if the regional managers should do if the risk is really high? What are the recommendation action should be taken as a manager, as a regional manager? So yeah, these are the recommended action is called RFM risk as per the based on the risk label map. If the high, then send a special offer. If medium, then engage with newsletter. If low, then loyalty rewards or sell upsell things or maybe the products. And I make sure that all of them are in the correct way in the CSV file. And yes, and then I created a risk label is equal to high and then to choose CSV file, make sure it's added, return to the CSV file and the high total customer. and I created a different RFM data CSV that I can show you. It's here. Yeah, these are the things. And then for this, we have one of the amazing and marvelous Power BI dashboard. Yes, this is here, and then I can show you. Yeah, there's the we have left side in the like how much customer as per the RICS label, and this is like again the matrix that's R score with the monetary average monetary how much they spend, and this is the KPI card. Count RICS, which means like we have three kinds, three level of RICS. That's a low, high, and medium. This is the how many customer we have so far, and this is like how much money they spent so far. And okay, I mean here we don't have any regional label, but as an overall we can see different kinds of things. Okay, for example, this is one kind of geo chart, like count of customer by RICS level. These and these are actually basically both are same, but different kinds of graphical I want to show. And then here I have like RFM score. And then, okay, for example, if I select, this is a matrix that's average, and the medium is like little bit light orange, and then uh, full orange is like low, and then blue is like highest. Okay, I want to go to respectively this one. So if I select this one, so it will gonna show that's okay. It's like the medium, so it's like it's in like in the so much in the middle of the like how much risk is high. So oh, okay, the risk is high, and custom is like 3,230, and percent is 100%. And I can see this comes like two count of risks. That's a low, no, so it's a high, and then yeah, that's a medium. So yeah, so these are this is the recommended action that as a manager we need to perform. And this is the chart. Okay, it says it's a high, really high. So if if the customer spends so much high, then of course the risk is really low. You can see the risk is really low if the customer purchase like the customer bought a really big one project, yeah. And see that there's like two things you need to send to the customer as email. And this is like a risk label as for this, yeah, this gonna show the low and the medium and the yeah medium. This is the frequency, how much frequency, and the monetary as for the risk label. And then we have another that's a slicer. Okay, I want to go to the low one. So of course, in the low one, it gonna show okay. You need to send to the customer through email. So loyalty rewards and upsell. So yes, these are the amazing like data. So I've done so far working with the Info Tact Solution along with my colleagues, and yeah, it was really amazing experience. And as the customer can as the company can analyze can see the how much customers are recently buying and like frequency in the membership or how much they purchase through this all of the analysis. And also we can aggregate in the segregate in the different groups of months. So yes, these are the things. I hope you like the project. So yeah, these are like some of the like I'm doing working